Hello, people of the internet. Today, I'll be talking about how I prepared for a presentation and how, even though I was prepared, I still was nervous. And that's alright, because I'm only human. So, starting off today, I presented an English presentation about a book worth 15% of my grade. Leading up to it, I focused in class, and I practiced some more. It got to the point where I was practicing around 3-ish times a day, and that was a few nights ago. It wasn't too bad, but the words, like my script, would just keep repeating in my head the words that I was supposed to say. And I slept later on certain days. Some days I slept normal times, and some days I slept later because I was just so worried that I would be messing up. Especially because during the presentation I didn't bring a script. Because if you brought a script, your grade is cooked. It'd go downhill from there. It only goes downhill if you bring a script. So I show up to class, no script, and during that time, as I was like remembering the words, reciting the words in my head, I blank out and I forget everything. Despite practicing for like 7-ish times, I just forgot everything. And that really scared me. And somewhere in my body knew that. So while I was sitting down waiting for my name to be called, Um, the way people were chosen was through a spinner. So eventually my name got spun, but it was on the last, I was the last person to present. And while I was waiting, my heart was racing. Like, it was like a speedboat, how fast it was. But it just kept pumping, and I couldn't even think straight at that time. But eventually, when I went up there, I gave my presentation. I think it was pretty good. I spoke with confidence, in my opinion, but my opinion doesn't really matter because I was the one presenting. So, yeah, presenting, it's it's really scary just waiting to present, but when you're there and you're living in the moment, you can actually just nail it straight in the head. And I improvised a lot, didn't bring any script, and I think I did pretty well. I don't know. We'll see in the future. But the lesson to take away from this is that you don't know if you're good at something until you try. And I've had friends who just gave up before they even started something, whether it was a project, habits, and even like taking some courses. They wouldn't do any like research, wouldn't even try at all before they actually gave up. And I find myself doing that too, right? I'm just human. No one's perfect. And sometimes you just gotta try something in order to find out if you like it or not, which is the same as like taking courses in high school, because those 4 years will definitely shape the rest of your life, which is a pretty stressful thought, in my opinion. But it's manageable. I'm still in 10th grade, semester 2 soon, and I'm getting ready. But another worry I have is the exams coming up soon. I think I have 3 exams to worry about, and they're pretty alright. Next semester I'll have math and science, which might be a bit tricky, but I'm sure I'll get through it. Just gonna keep grinding, and I'm gonna keep trying my best. So hopefully hopefully I do become better at presenting, because I don't think I can live a full life with that amount of stress. But I'm sure I'll get over it. So I'm not sure what else to talk about, so I guess I'll go through some of the video ideas I've came up with, or how I come up with them. So, usually, when I'm thinking about video titles or the themes of my videos, I usually have to think for like an hour, and it's better to think at night because it just is. It's just easier for me to think of videos during the night so I can actually write them down. And if I don't write them down, I'd probably forget. So that's not a good thing. Recently, I have not been writing in the journal. In fact, I have like stopped working out a lot, but I don't know, I'm trying to get back into it, and I'm trying to keep those habits alive before I go back to how I used to be. And I don't know. There are some things to talk about, some things I need to wait on, but that's what happened today. That was my life. And also I have the bunch of culminating activities, also worth a good chunk of my grade, which is also a stress. But hey, grade 10, it's not too stressful. It's not like a game ender if I mess up on any of those tasks. But of course, I'm still striving to be better and do better in the future. One thing that I really wish I am able to do in the future is present better, clearer, and more efficiently. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll watch this video again to relive the moments of fear, anxiousness, and stress that I used to have. But despite those thoughts, I think that I'm going to stress out even more in the future than I am now. Additionally, I got like 4 subscribers from the last 2 videos, which were awesome. And I got also a few comments with some pretty cool people, so it was nice, right? In fact, I didn't even expect one person to even subscribe or comment for the first 2 videos. And at first, when I got 2 subscribers, I was celebrating that. I was celebrating the win. Because, again, it's subjective. Achievements, they're subjective. Big YouTubers, they probably wouldn't care about 1 or 2 subscribers. But as a new channel, it is pretty darn awesome to see the actual growth and comments, right? Engaging with like other people is great. And it's pretty nice. My motivation's high, and my determination to just keep going is still alive for now. So that's pretty much all. But if you got anything to say in the comments, you can go ahead. I haven't made any of those digital sites, so my video descriptions are just a bit of a final thought, some hashtags, and that's pretty much all. But yeah, I got some homework to get to, and you know what? Today, I'll even read a bit of a book, so that'll be nice. Farewell, internet users. I will be going now. Have a great day.